Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Traveling Joe here at Fort Morgan, Alabama, which is I get to do a event here tonight, so everything's gonna be black. Going to do a little night tour with the camera and to see how it is. There has been some strange and unusual goings on here at the fort. You can't see nothing, obviously, because it's all black. We have some of the lights lit up in various areas throughout the fort. And as you can see, it's pitch black. We actually going to go to one part of the fort that is actually has a lot of supposedly haunted activity. Now, I have had experiences, but that's for you to judge if we record anything. Again, this fort, actually this peninsula is on Mobile Peninsula, which was been used since the late 1700s. Now it's just a state park as a Civil War fort. Also, it's been used in various other time periods. It is now, I don't know what time it is. I look at my watch. 8:35 at night. Obviously, it's dark. So we're gonna go back to the part of the port that is supposedly has some strange activity. Now, it's not for me to tell you that, hey, this is a ghost or this is weird, unexplained. That's for you to decide. I can only show you what we have. Now, we're walking through a bastion of the fort. Some of it's closed off, as you can see, which you cannot enter. Now, we have lit up parts of the fort with these LED lights, as you can see. Now, if anything comes up, it's not because my own demise, it's not because anybody else's, and I'm actually have someone with me who has actually also experienced stuff as well. So there is two people that were on this video. Now, this place has been known for haunted activity, or whatever you want to call it. They do have ghost tours. We do living histories. We do Civil War, World War II, War of 1812. Also, the Spanish-American War and World War I has been here. Not fought here, but it has been used for that time period. So we're just going to walk through different parts of the fort, talk a little bit about it. If anything comes up, it's noted. Now I will take you into this one bastion over to my left, which was right after the end of the Civil War in 1865. We have it already lit up. That way it has a little bit of light. And this room here, in 1865, there was a Union Ordnance Explosive Technician, as we call him today, who was disposing ordnance, or balls, shots, different various types of munitions that were used throughout the war between the states. Now, in this room was actually, you see these two like windows, if I can get to it, really. There's one, and there's one over here to my right. They were gun ports, but that's not what I'm in here for tonight. Now, I don't know if I'll be able to see it with my light, but if you notice, there is different craters, different pieces of brick that has been destroyed over time. This all happened, I'm going to show you the ceiling as well. The ceiling normally would be white for reflection of light. There is, even on the floor, which you can see the indentions, was where the ordnance exploded. And the technician was actually in here when it happened. I hate to say it, but there was no remains of his body left because it was all over inside this room. Now, this part of the brick's been redone. You can tell the difference between one part of the work to the other part. Now, you see different various variations of the brickwork that has been destroyed, as here. Normally it would be straight, going up, as well, going all the way through this archway. Like I said, I don't know if it'd be able to see much, but I will try my best with this. Now, there's a person here with me, that's James. That's my partner for this weekend. So if you're wondering if you hear anything, see anything, it's more likely him. It will be annotated. Now, at one time, I have taken a photograph in here with a digital camera, an old style digital camera, where you had to actually upload it to your computer in order to see things. I'm going to actually show the exact same spot where I was at, which probably won't see anything. Took a photograph at night at this angle. Now, at this angle where I'm at, everything is dark besides the spots where the LED lights were a face in my picture. Now, going back to this face of this picture, I went into the museum over time and found the same person in the photograph that I took in this picture, which was basically similar to an apparition. Now, that was a bug that just went by the screen. If anybody sees it, said, oh, that's an orb or whatever, that was a bug. It went by too fast, and the orb actually kind of holds a round shape. So I'm gonna, well, here's a little bit of also about what happened in here. When you step into this room, it's actually cooler than the rest of the fort, no matter what time of the year it is. It's at least, I would say, maybe 5 degrees cooler. As of right now, every time I walk in here, I get chills down my neck. I shave my head so my hair stands up, and obviously I got hair all of a sudden. But that's one of the faint stories you hear about this. And also, if you have a pack of matches, one of the other things is if you light a match in here, it either will not light or the flame will turn blue. Now, I have a Zippo lighter. I will light it. Actually, it's windy in this area, so let me get out of the wind. We'll come back here in this model, not model, but this hole in the wall. Now, here's my lighter. It started out blue. Now it's just a regular light. So nothing out of the ordinary with a lighter. But for about 15 seconds, I'm gonna stay quiet. I asked my compadre to stay quiet as well, and we'll just see if we can pick up anything on this film. Again, it is a little breezy from the wind, so if anything actually loud, I will note it. But I'm gonna take complete silence and ask one question. Is there anyone in here? All right, as my hearing, I didn't hear anything, but I heard water dripping, and there was also bugs flying by my phone and probably a little bit of breeze. So we're gonna walk back to another part of this part, the backside of Fort Morgan, which is also an area known for seeing, as people call it, red eyes. Now, there has been photographs of these red eyes, or two red lights, or whatnot, actually really close together, look like red eyes. Now, no one knows the history behind them. No one knows the story. So, now I have not recorded it. I have not taken a picture of it myself, but, you know, I have seen pictures of them, and also have, and I heard the story of people witnessing it, but I haven't actually have a video or a picture of myself, for myself. Again, no one knows exactly what they're here, what they are, or why they even here. Again, this fort was built in 1838, but this peninsula has been used since the late 1700s, 1780s, 1790s. I'm going to take to one part over here, which is basically is blocked off, which in this area has been known to be seen different things. So as you see, once I get closer, you'll see a wall, which I don't, now it here shows up. This is another room here with this window. So, but we'll go in there in a couple of seconds. Now, back here, see, there's nothing but a wall. It's all been bricked up all the way to the top. So there's no clue what's there, not at this moment. I mean, there's speculation, but actually no one, like I said, no one knows about these red eyes. So my purpose, besides trying to find anything that happened at that bastion where it was at, where the explosion happened, was also come in here. Now, if I get these red eyes, then we have documentation of it. If not, you know, I'm gonna go back to this is the way we came in. You'll see like a little light at the end down there. That will be our LED light we set up so we didn't trip and fall on ourselves or hurt each other. But also here's this other room. This is the room that's been known. These are bugs flying around my camera or my phone. We're gonna walk in here. Now, you see these, wow.
What in the world?
Okay, I am not doing this. This is like totally weird, and I can't explain this. I have never seen this with my own two eyes, so this is different for me, what you're seeing on this video. Again, there is someone with me, and this is like totally...
Something just hit my back.
Something totally weird. There's bugs flying around my light for the light, but I cannot explain what this other stuff is.
My back is burning.
I'm gonna walk around.
My back is burning.
Okay. Look, I have not filmed this before. It is totally uncanny what is going on in here. This is actually the room that has seen red eyes. I cannot explain this, and I'm getting chilly myself, so you're not the only one. So this is the first time I've seen this, and I've been coming to this fort since, now it quit and it came back again. So I will actually show you myself. Now anything is on here, I haven't seen it because the screen is on the other side. So I'm gonna actually film us coming around. If anything shows up, I don't know because I can't see it. So I got this light in my face. Now, like I said, I can't explain what just came up on. Wait a second. Okay, I have an explanation for all this fogginess. It's called dust. I see it in the light now. You see it?
Yep.
All right, now we just debunked that, but I did get chills in here.
If we be quiet.
Now, all right, we're going to take a few seconds. I will stand back here in the back here underneath this window. Stay quiet and just to see if anything happens. But still, it really got cold right here in this section. I can't explain that, but I just debunked the weird looking stuff. That's dust because it's obviously dusty room. But I'm gonna take about 15-20 seconds, stay quiet, and just film. All right, now we're going to walk out. It is chilly in here. It's chillier, actually, it's cooler than the other part where I said it's cool. You can go ahead. I'll get you back. That way I got you. There we go. That's a person. We're gonna, yeah, that's dust. Okay, we debunked the dust. So we're gonna walk onto the back side here. And well, you said his back's burning. Is it felt like someone scratched it, pushed it, rubbed it? What?
Oh, I feel like I've been hit.
Okay. Now the only light source out here, I don't know if it can be picked up on here, there's a red dot. That red dot is part of a lighthouse that's here. And the other light source is the stars in the sky. Now there'd be a reflection. If it picks up, that is a sign. I swear I just heard someone like walking behind us. Again,
I was the only one there.
Again, this is the backside of Fort Morgan, which is known as one of the most active part of the forts, and yeah, kind of creepy, I would say. But does it really scare me? No, I just some things I can't understand or can't explain. So we're gonna walk parts to the other part of in this other side of the bastion. Again, all you see is darkness until I get closer, like to the wall. So that's all you see. Now, if anything that you see that is recorded, I don't see it while filming. I have to see it when I play back. Now, we do have another room, which nothing really happened here. This is pretty much still the same as it was in 1864, 1865, during the Civil War. There's a tunnel on the backside of the fort. It actually can get out on the inside. Purpose of, I can't explain it. I don't know about the purpose of this hole.
It's for ammunition.
Okay, it's for ammunition here. And actually, the good thing is you can actually see where the hinges were. Okay, now you say that, that's a hinge. And there's a hinge down here with a spider. Cool looking spider. But also it locks right here. So now we understand what it is, so it did lock. So there was actually a door there, more than likely about a 6-inch door. Again, there's another cannon port. We're gonna walk down this way just to see if anything noticeable or heard, I will annotate it or note it of what's going on. So I'm gonna be quiet while we're walking toward this way, and let's see what happens. Now we reached one of the 5-point bastions. I'm gonna do a 360, excuse me, a 180, and we're gonna head back the other way because there's no more way in this fort we can walk. Except me falling in a hole there, and that hurt my ankle. And people are probably laughing while they see that. That's okay. At least there's some comedy and some.
No, there is a weird thing about this bastion. A lot of people don't know, but this fireplace over here was actually found to be used for witchcraft.
I didn't know about that, but he didn't know about the red eyes either until I showed him.
About 2014, 2015, they were actually, some Wiccans and pagans and whatnot were actually using this.
Now also, at this fort, there's various, this is the fireplace. In various parts of the fort, in the fireplaces, in the chimneys, bats have been found. So, you know, I seen bats in Iraq. I had vampire bats fly over me and stuff. So to me, they're just rats with wings that don't bother me. I look at animals kind of like, now I just got freaking chills on my back, and I don't know why. And that don't happen very often unless, you know, I know something that's going on. So we're gonna walk back through the bastions again, back through the archways. And we're going to walk our way back out of the backside of Fort Morgan. Again, I'm going to stay quiet. Now, if the only thing you will hear will be footsteps, unless something occurs or a fall or anything like that. But other than that, we're going to stay silent. So if anything shows up, it's not us. And that was the backside of Fort Morgan. So I think while I'm already at it, I might as well walk around the rest of the fort and give you all a tour at night. I'm actually going to pause this for a moment and I will restart.